Good morning, John Glenn. Today is Friday, January 27th, 2023. I'm Gavin,
And I'm Noah.
and this is a view from the Falcon's Nest.
The Media Center is promoting our list of Elia Rosewater books, or as we call them, the Rosies. This is a list of 20 favorite high school titles from across the state of Indiana last year. Stop in to read a summary and pick one to read. Those who read and rate 2 or more could earn a candy bar prize. Those reading and rating at least 5 from the list will be invited to a pizza lunch during school library month in April.
All students should be sure to check your school email for a message from your class sponsors containing the homecoming ballot. Make your selections for nominees before the end of school on Monday.
Anyone interested in playing intramural volleyball on Wednesday, February 8th at 6 p.m. in the Aux Gym should sign up during lunch with any member from the senior board. Teams must be co-ed and all students must be in the same grade. Help your class earn points toward winning the coveted Spirit Stick for winter homecoming week.
In this week's segment of Inflation Fighter, for those of you purchasing firewood this time of year for a wood-burning stove, a smoker, or just your fireplace, you know that seasoned wood can be an expensive thing. But for a limited time, you can take advantage of a special promotion at nearby Tippecanoe River State Park north of Winnemac. The park staff is selling loads of firewood for just $10. Trees that have fallen in the park or recently removed by the staff are available for pickup. Proceeds from the firewood sale will be used to improve the park. And that's this week's Inflation Fighter.
And here's Noah Wyatt with today's installment of our series in advance of the required SAT test for John Glenn students. We take a look at how to do well on the math portion of the test. According to Khan Academy, you should think about these 5 things when you answer a math question. Underline key parts of the problem. For example, instead of solving for 2x, you may have been asked to solve only for x. Make sure you are answering the question being asked. Reading it over again can help, even after you've answered the question and you think you've answered correctly. Understand order of difficulty. Sections of the math test increase in difficult as you go along. The questions start out easier, then slowly get harder, with the hardest questions at the end of the section. Math section always has a few student-produced response questions after the multiple choice questions, and the first few are always easier than the last few multiple choice ones. So don't waste time on the hardest multiple choice before picking up some easier points than those. Every question on the SAT is worth the same. Focus on getting the easy and medium questions correct first before taking a crack at harder questions. If you don't know how to do a question, skip it. Sometimes things don't click, and that's all right. Just keep going and go back to the questions later. Most of the time you'll realize that it was actually super easy and your brain just needed to reset. And that's today's Ready, Set, SAT.
Stop by the Media Center to sign up for our Valentine's Day prize giveaway. Enter once per day.
Now to weather with Canyon.
For today, we're going to be partly cloudy, 16 degrees, but we'll feel 1, wind speed north-northeast, 12 miles per hour for a 3-day forecast. Saturday, it's going to be a high 31, snowy, low 22. Sunday, it's going to be a high 32, snowy, low 24. And for Monday, it's going to be a high 27, snowy, low 18. Now it's supposed to be Nathan.
The 2022 Falcon Award will be presented at halftime at tonight's basketball game with South Bend Adams. This year's recipient is Mr. Bill Groves. Bill is a 1976 graduate of John Glenn High School, where he was a 4-year varsity letter winner in football and 2-time All-Northern State Conference selection his junior and senior year. Mr. Groves began his teaching and coaching career at John Glenn from a span of 1981 to 1990 and spent a total of 42 years in the education profession. Come out and show Mr. Groves your appreciation on Friday. Tonight, the boys are back in action against John Adams after a tough loss to Marion. JV tip is at 6 with varsity to follow. Theme is Red Out. Now to lunch with Canyon.
For today, we'll have pizza cheese crunches, corn dog, golden corn, a variety of fruit, and a Rice Krispie treat. That's all we have for today, Falcons. Have an amazing day.